Have you ever pondered the vast expanse of untapped potential within you, waiting to be discovered? Each one of us is like an unexplored universe, brimming with possibilities. This potential is our sleeping giant, nestled deep within us, waiting patiently to be awakened. Consider the humble seed. It's small, unassuming, almost insignificant. Yet within it lies the blueprint of a mighty tree. Its roots reaching deep into the earth, its branches stretching towards the sky, all encapsulated within that tiny seed. This is the same potential that resides within each one of us, but unlike the seed, our potential isn't destined to become one specific thing. No, our potential is limitless, boundless, as vast as the universe itself. The only question is, how do we awaken this sleeping giant? How do we tap into this reservoir of infinite possibilities? But how, you might ask, do we awaken this sleeping giant? Let's delve into the journey of discovering and unlocking our inner potential. Scene script. First and foremost, understanding what inner potential truly means is essential. Imagine a reservoir, deep and wide, brimming with water. Now consider this. The water symbolizes your potential, a vast expanse of untapped abilities and strengths, waiting to be discovered, explored, and utilized. This reservoir is not some distant abstract concept. It's within you, right now, concealed beneath layers of self-doubt, fear, and perhaps lack of awareness. Let's break it down further. When we speak of skills, we refer to abilities acquired through training or experience. It's like the water you've already drawn from your reservoir, the part you're aware of and actively use. But potential, on the other hand, goes beyond that. It's the larger, unseen part of the reservoir. The water still left to be drawn. Potential is not limited to what we already know we can do. It's a source of strengths and capabilities that we may not even be aware of yet. It's the promise of what we could become, the assurance that we can always grow, always learn, always improve. Think about it. How often do we surprise ourselves when we step out of our comfort zones? That sudden burst of courage, the unexpected creative idea, the resilience in the face of adversity, that's your potential showing itself. And here's the incredible part. There's so much more where that came from. Understanding potential also involves recognizing its multidimensional nature. It isn't just about professional skills or academic intelligence. It's about emotional resilience, creativity, empathy, leadership, and so much more. It's about all the different ways in which we can shine. Acknowledging this reservoir of potential within us can be both humbling and empowering. It's a reminder that we are more than what we currently are, that we hold within us the power to transform, to grow, and to achieve greatness. Recognizing that we have vast amounts of untapped potential is the first step towards unlocking it. Now, the question arises, how do we identify this hidden reservoir of potential within us? It's a query that's as old as humanity itself, and one that we must address if we're to embark on this journey of self-discovery. One of the most powerful tools at our disposal is self-reflection. By looking inward, we can begin to understand our strengths and weaknesses, our passions and our fears. This introspection can reveal surprising truths about our abilities and areas where we may excel. Next, we must be willing to step outside our comfort zones and try new things. Dabbling in different areas allows us to experiment with various skills and talents, which can be instrumental in uncovering potential we never knew we had. Another invaluable tool is feedback. Whether it's constructive criticism from a mentor or praise from a friend, feedback can shed light on aspects of ourselves we might otherwise overlook. It provides an external perspective that can often pinpoint potential we may be too close to see. Lastly, identifying our passions is key. What do we love doing? What are we naturally drawn towards? These areas are often where our true potential lies. Our passions fuel our drive and determination, essential ingredients in the recipe for success. Once we identify our potential, the next step is to cultivate and develop it. And that, dear listeners, is a journey that promises to be as rewarding as it is enlightening. Cultivating your potential is akin to nurturing a seed to grow into a tree. It's a process that requires patience, dedication, and most importantly, the right strategies. Let's begin with continuous learning. This is a fundamental pillar in the growth of your potential. The world is a vast expanse of knowledge waiting to be explored. Every book you read, Every documentary you watch, every conversation you engage in adds to your mental repository, enriching your perspective and expanding your horizons. So, keep learning, keep growing. Next, we have practice. You've heard it before. Practice makes perfect. But there's more to it than that. Practice is not about perfection, it's about progression. It's about honing your skills, improving bit by bit, day by day. It's about turning potential into proficiency through diligent repetition. Then there's stepping out of your comfort zones. It's all too easy to get stuck in the familiar, the comfortable, the predictable. But growth doesn't happen in stagnation. It happens when we push the boundaries, when we challenge ourselves, when we dare to venture into the unknown. Remember, the seed doesn't become a tree by remaining buried in the soil. It pushes through, reaching for the light, embracing the unknown. Lastly, we come to embracing failures as learning opportunities. Failure is not the enemy, it's the greatest teacher we could ask for. Each stumble, each fall, each setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to improve. So don't fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, grow from it. In essence, cultivating your potential is about growth and transformation. It's about turning the seed of potential into a towering tree of skills, knowledge, and abilities. It's about nurturing, learning, practicing, challenging, and embracing every aspect of the journey. As we cultivate our potential, we start to see growth and transformation within ourselves. Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, unleashing your inner potential. Picture this. You've identified your potential, nurtured it, and now it's time to let it shine. It's like a bird learning to fly for the first time. It's a leap of faith, a dash of courage, and a whole lot of determination. Unleashing your potential is about applying what you've cultivated to real-life scenarios. It's about aligning your actions with your potential. It's about taking on opportunities that resonate with your abilities and aspirations. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and stretching your abilities to their fullest extent. Imagine yourself as a seed. You've been nourishing this seed with water, sunlight, and nutrients. Now, it's time for the seed to break through the soil and reach for the sky. It's time for you to break through your limitations and reach for your dreams. Remember, unleashing your inner potential is not about being perfect. It's about growth, about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about taking on challenges that intimidate you and emerging victorious, stronger, and wiser. It's about turning obstacles into stepping stones. The path to unleashing your potential will be filled with challenges, but these challenges are what sharpen your abilities, what makes you resilient. Embrace them, learn from them, and let them propel you forward. Unleashing your inner potential is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey of growth and self-improvement. So go out there and shine. The world is waiting for your brilliance.